live from the YouTubes. It's Sunday, August 14th. We're already halfway through the month. That's crazy. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, for being here, hanging out with me on this beautiful Sunday. And today we're going to talk movies and box office and all of those wonderful things. I don't know if the notification is actually sent out to people yet, so I'm going to give it a little time before we really get started here. But I want to thank you guys who were hanging out in the chat room before we started, for being here. What is up, Flick fans? Welcome back to the channel. I do believe the notification just went out, so we may have more people joining us here in just a second. Let's get in the chat and see what y'all are doing on this Sunday. I have a really funny story as to what I just got done doing, so we'll talk about that here in just a second. But I want to see who all is in here. We have Matt, we have Jonas, we have Shay. Happy Sunday. All kinds of people in the chat right now hanging out. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good on this Sunday. Hello, watching the stream while studying. That's always a good thing. Don't let me distract you, or do. Let's see. Already got some great questions. We've got what's up, but what's up, Filmtastic Panda? How are you doing? Hello, Mr. Austin, and good morning. Adam just watched Prey. That's amazing. Isaac, I love your content so much. Thank you so much, Isaac. Appreciate that. So we got a lot of great people in the chat, lots of questions today. So the reason I was a couple minutes late starting the stream is because right before I went live, my wife texted me and said, Minnie had an accident on the couch. Now, Minnie is our brand new dog. She's been doing good for the last couple of days, but she did act a little sick this morning. So I went up there, and it is not pleasant. So where I will be after this live stream is cleaning up poop, because that's what happened. But we'll get there. We'll talk about it. And as I say that, Andy says, I'm hungry. So, Andy, sorry to ruin your appetite there. And Matt said, no, yeah, it was bad. It was bad, Matt. Like, not good at all. She wasn't feeling great. We knew she wasn't feeling great, and she was covered. Covered. She must have rolled in it. I don't know what happened, but we're here. We've started. Thank you guys so much for being here. We had some great questions already this morning, already one. What is your favorite episode of Stranger Things Season 4? It's got to be, episode 4, the Running Up That Hill episode with Sadie Sink's performance. That is, in my opinion. Now 7 was great. I loved 7. I thought the finale was really good, but episode 4 for me was amazing. Arnov says, hope your dog is okay. Thank you so much. Hey, if you guys are here, if you're hanging out with me this morning, first of all, I want to say thank you so much. Second of all, I want to say, if you don't mind, be sure to drop that like. I know I say it in every video, blah, blah, blah. It's the typical YouTube thing. But you guys have been helping out these streams, and I think the good amount of likes we've been getting has a lot to do with that. So thank you for that. Thank you for the love all the way around. And thank you for being here and asking questions, man. We're going to try to get to a lot of these questions. We're going to talk box office a little bit later on. Won't keep you guys too long. It's a Sunday. Go outside, have some fun. Have some fun, kiddos, or just relax. It's a nice day to relax. Yesterday we had football. It was fantastic. I know it's just preseason, but man, oh man, am I ready for this season to start. Let's go back and see what you guys are saying before we get into the box office. Chris Smith says, the Pooper Scooper, a.k.a. Austin Burke. That is going to be me here in about 45 minutes. And of course, oh, by the way, don't want to forget this. Like and subscribe, all that jazz. And if you want to leave that super chat, man, that's the best way to make sure that I see your question. And if I ever missed a super chat, please let me know. What is your favorite episode of Breaking? Oh, I've had this question before, man. I've had this question before. Boy. Oh man. I think for me, I think the best moment I've ever seen in Breaking Bad is when the news is broken that the money is now gone, and she's given it to, was it? I can't remember the name of the character, and Walt's kind of underground, and he turns his sadness and rage into laughter, and that to me is, I think, one of the greatest television performances I've ever seen. So I don't know if I would call that my favorite episode from top to bottom, but I think that's my favorite moment in the show. And obviously you have all of the Heisenberg cliche moments. By the way, I am caught up on Better Call Saul, which means I will be watching the finale tomorrow night and hopefully bringing you guys a video almost immediately on the entire season and the finale. So watch that finale, and we'll talk about it right after it airs. And that will be my first time talking about Better Call Saul on this channel. It's nice to have a show that I don't have to worry about. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean I can watch it, don't have to take notes, I can enjoy it. But now we're going to talk about Better Call Saul. We may have multiple videos on the channel. Austin, are you from Austin? I'm not from Austin. I'm actually from Virginia. That's where I was born. Born in Virginia, and now I live in Kentucky. So that's the only two, well, West Virginia. So the only 3 states I've ever lived in: Virginia, West Virginia, and Kentucky. And there we go. Can you review the finale of Better Call Saul live? Ooh, live. I don't know about live. I do have a pre-planned video because I do want to talk about the season as a whole, and I want to make sure I give you guys some concise thoughts on that. But we'll definitely have a video if you guys want to tune in for that. Did you know that Spielberg is releasing a new film this year, The Fabelmans? My prediction for Best Picture winner. Well, Sean, I released a video last week. You can go check it out. The Fabelmans is pretty high up on my Best Picture predictions list. And I mean very high, in the top 3. So I'm right there with you. I think that is going to be a movie that's going to be a heavy player at this year's Oscars. Have you seen Galaxy's Edge at Disney World's Hollywood Studios? You feel like you're smack dab in the middle of the Star Wars movie. So realistic? Yes, I have, Shay. Yes, I have. I went a couple years ago. It was amazing. Coolest experience. One of the coolest experiences of my life. We waited in line for, what's the name of the ride? The one that you have to literally hit a button when it goes live to get in line for the ride. It's insane. But that was amazing. I mean, words can't describe that experience. I'll tell you that much. Let's see. Let's keep going here, guys. What is your favorite type of dog? Mine is a pit bull. Well, I'm biased. It used to be, I've liked 2 to 3 different dogs over the last couple of years, but now that I have 2 Boston Terriers, it has to be a Boston Terrier. Although I may rethink my decision when I go clean up the couch here in a little bit. So, you never know. Shall I watch Witcher or The Boys first? I would start with Witcher, because I think The Boys is a little bit better than Witcher. So I'd start Witcher because I think that is one you got to watch. But after you get done with Witcher, go into The Boys, and you're going to end pretty strong with that, especially with this latest season and the way that it ends. She-Hulk or Echo? Well, I've seen the first 4 episodes of She-Hulk. So I'm not going to answer this question. I'm going to sustain, and I'm not going to answer this question, because I've seen the first 4 episodes of She-Hulk, and I don't want to give any sort of idea as to how I feel about it. But I will say I'm interested in both. I wasn't that excited for She-Hulk before I got my screeners for it. Echo, I need to get there on it. I'm not super excited for it, but I think there could be some really good things with both of these shows. That's all I will say. What's about Black Adam? What's about Black Adam? As in, am I excited for Black Adam? I'm excited for Black Adam. I think that could be an interesting one. What's your favorite Marvel movie? The answer is, well, I released a video the other day, but you guys are here. You're hanging out with me. The answer is Logan. That's my favorite Marvel movie. Spider-Verse, Infinity War, very, very close. Winter Soldier, all those things. All the stuff. Best streaming movie of the year. Well, I want to give you a movie that didn't start on streaming, because the Batman's on HBO Max, the Northman's on Peacock, I believe. I'm going to go Hustle. I think Hustle is the movie that surprised me the most. It was, if you're into sports, right? If you're not a big basketball fan, I don't know if you're going to love Hustle, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great performance by Adam Sandler, and it's a very crowd-pleasing movie. I don't think that's a bad thing. What color is blue? I'm going to go out on a limb and say green. Blue is green. Green is blue. The world is upside down, and my dog just pooped on the couch. Austin, what's your favorite comic book movie? You talking ever? Of all time? It's The Dark Knight. That's my fave. Going to be hard to top that. A lot of nostalgia play, but I'm also just a massive fan of that film as a whole. Let's see. DJ says, I did a Rotten Tomato scores of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul on TikTok. Ooh, the TikToks. Ooh, DJ's over on the TikToks. I'm over on the TikToks. If y'all want to follow me, Austin Loves Movies. Wow, thank you for the quick opportunity at a plug. That was Ridiculous. I shouldn't have done that. Hi, Austin Burke. Hello, Chuck. How you doing? Well, let's see. Best comic book series so far, Sandman versus The Boys. I'm going to go The Boys. I enjoyed Sandman. I thought it was really good. I think The Boys is just a bit better. Let's see. Is that the only... Peacemaker. I would actually put Peacemaker above The Sandman, to be honest with you. But I really enjoyed all of them. What movies you love this year, but everybody else hated? Well, if you're talking critics, now, I think general audiences responded a bit better, but critics, Bullet Train, people did not like Bullet Train, and I loved Bullet Train. I thought it was a really great time, super fun, good action. I don't think every movie has to have a deeper meaning or every movie has to have something more to it. I think you can just have some fun, action-heavy moments, and that's exactly what Bullet Train did for me, so I'm going to go Bullet Train. Good question. There are some more movies I'm sure that I can't think of right now. Do you like cleaning dog poop? I don't enjoy it. I have had my fair share in my day, but I do not enjoy it. Billy, hey Austin B, what's going on, Billy? Thanks for being here. Thoughts on Sonic Movie 3 coming Christmas 2024? I'm excited. I'm interested. I hope we get the payoff on that tease at the end of Sonic 2. I won't say what it was if you didn't see it yet, but I think we're going to get some really cool scenes involving one very specific character. Do you plan to watch The Last of Us Part 1 game cutscenes after Season 1 on HBO to compare the two? Naughty Dog games are very cinematic, so it's interesting to compare. Yeah, I would like to do some sort of comparison with that. I love the fact that they're attempting to bring this to life in a very cinematic, like, this is the type of video game adaptation, just from what I've seen behind the scenes and hearing the directors talk. This is what I want, right? Someone who loves the material, someone who paid heavy attention when it came to the process of making this script and takes the game into account, right? Just with, recently Resident Evil, right? They've not taken the game too much into account. You can tell that the references are there, but is it fully aware of what the audience wants? I don't know. I hope The Last of Us delivers. We shall see. But I'm definitely interested with that project. Saw Elvis last night, one of my favorites of the year. Very nice, Chris. Awesome to hear. Tony, first super chat of the day with Tony. Thank you so much for being here, Tony. I appreciate that. What about Cha-Cha? Thought you had it at 4, bro. Okay, yeah, I did. Yeah, I have Cha-Cha at 4 still, right? I love me some Cha-Cha. A chance at the Oscars, to be honest with you. I think that's a movie, unfortunately, that dropped, got a little bit of love. People kind of forgot about it. It's one of those things, and you guys tell me. I know it says the internet's messing up just a little bit here. You guys tell me if I'm going in and out. And we'll try to delete some things happening on screen right now. But in terms of Cha-Cha Real Smooth, love the movie. In my top films of the year, I just don't think it has a chance at the Oscars, which is just really unfortunate. Yeah, I know, guys. It says there's some lag here. Not entirely sure what to do about this. Let's see if we can delete some things happening on screen here. Let's delete that. We're going to... Are we still live? Hello? Yeah, okay. Is this better? Are we looking better here? Yeah, yeah, everybody's like, "We lost you, I'm sorry." Try to do a little bit of a refresh. Tell me if this is working out a little bit better. It says it's sorta. I did a little bit of a refresh, if that's okay. But you guys, you let me know how the stream is acting. For some reason, the Wi-Fi was acting up before I started. But we're back, I think. I think we got another super chat, too, while I was gone from Tony. Tony, also, you got to check your Twitter, bro. Met some success. Whoa, Tony, you met some Succession cast filming season 4? Tony? What? Are you kidding me? Seriously? What? Dude, that's awesome. Tony, man. Where's the invite, my friend? I need an invite here. Come on, that's awesome, Tony. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Was it a message or did you at me on Twitter? I'll check my messages after this. But did you get a picture Oh, that's cool, Tony. That's cool, man. Succession, one of the best shows on television. Absolutely. Thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Andrew says, is Elvis worth seeing? I think so, especially if Austin Butler does win that Oscar. I think he has a good chance at this point. I know he's in my top 5. I think he's going to stick in my top 5 to win that Oscar, but I think he got a really good chance at this point. Let's see here. Scrolling down a little bit after I came back. Good, now looks great. Yes, we've caught the stream, everyone. Who is your favorite director under 50? Mine is Rian Johnson. Oof. Denis Villeneuve, I believe he's over 50. Christopher Nolan's over 50. Can we go Damien Chazelle, maybe? Damien Chazelle's, I know he's under 50. Who else is under 50? I'm trying to think of ages now. Noah Baumbach, how old is he? I really love Noah Baumbach as a director. Man, Bong Joon-ho. I guess Bong Joon-ho's over 50. That's tough. It's tough. I can't think of the ages right now. I'm gonna say Damien Chazelle is my answer right now, but I know others will come to mind after I say that. Did you see Minions: Rise of Gru? I did. There's a review on this channel. Better than I thought it would be, for sure. Is Star Wars in safe hands? I don't know. I think Taika's a great director. A little bit of a misstep with Love and Thunder, for sure, but I think he's a great director. I don't know what the movie's going to be. So right now I'm focusing on television. I think the television shows could be really good. Andor looks great, but it's interesting. We're in an odd spot with Star Wars right now. Thank you, Austin, for recommending some great films. Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I try to recommend you saying that I had an idea before we started to do a little 5 movies. I used to do this all the time on this channel. 5 movies to watch on Netflix. 5 movies to watch on HBO Max. And I think I want to start that up, do it in short video form. The short videos are super fun for me. They allow me to post way more often than I normally would. So I want to start that series back up, and that kind of gave me motivation just now. So thank you. What is your favorite? Who's your favorite John Wick villain? I think we go back to the first one. And not our guy from Game of Thrones, the guy that we were all working for. I loved the simplicity of that villain and the story that he tells in Baba Yaga. Like the story of John Wick, and not even action scenes, because clearly he's not a guy that was going to go in on the action. But I just thought he was a really good villain, and taking out Willem Dafoe was a really great move as a villain. So yeah, he's probably my favorite. I can't recall his name, but he's probably my favorite. Do you think 2022 has been a weaker year for movies than 2021? Other than a few great hits, this year has been underwhelming for me. Robert, I actually think it's way better than 2021, to be honest with you. Appreciate the super chat. Thanks for being here. But yeah, I'm going to say it's way better. And maybe there are just some films that not everyone has seen. I've been shocked a few times with movies like Hustle, with movies like The Outfit, with movies like Apollo 10.5. 3 movies that I did not expect to be as good as they were, but they were. And RRR is a film that came out of nowhere. And I love The Northman. I love Cha Cha Real Smooth. And then my top 3 are, I gave 1 rounding up to a 10 out of 10 last year. I've already given 3 this year. Top Gun Maverick, Everything Everywhere, The Batman. So if you go by that, I think it's been a better year. Now, there have been some stinkers, but coming off of the pandemic and releasing more films, obviously you're going to get more good. You're going to get more bad. But I think the good has been really good, and I hope it continues to get better. So I think it's been a great year, Robert. But I understand that some of the bigger, you talk Marvel, right? Thor was underwhelming for a lot of people. Doctor Strange was underwhelming for a lot of people. Jurassic World wasn't very good. What else did I not like? There's been a handful of blockbusters that weren't good, and that's unfortunate. Now I do think Thor was, it's pretty good, right? Not as bad as Morbin Time. Just kidding. Greatest movie of all time. Doctor Strange was pretty good, but we've also had some blockbuster bangers, some really good bigger movies that come out. Like Nope, I thought was really good. Obviously Top Gun. So you're going to get a little bit of both, but it's been a strong year in my opinion. But great question. Oh, Jordan Peele. Oh, Black Eyed Peas. Listen, Jordan Peele. Yeah. Okay. Directors under the age of, what do we say, 50? Is that what we said? Yeah, Jordan Peele's absolutely on that list. James Wan, oh, see you guys. This is why I have you guys here. Greta Gerwig, good one. Is Edgar Wright? I guess he is below 50. He's not that old. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Hi, Austin. Hello, James. James Talks Movies. What's up, James? How you doing? Have you seen Light Years? I have seen Light Year. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good. Listen, it's not up to the standard of other Pixar films, but I actually really enjoyed the experience, to be honest with you. James Bond versus Mission Impossible. I prefer Mission Impossible. I think it's a better series, but it's hard to compare because James Bond has how many movies? Right? A ridiculous amount of films. Are we lagging again? Y'all, the Wi-Fi, man. I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi today. I'm gonna have to tell. Well, hang on. Let me text the wife. I'm gonna text the wife. I'm gonna be like, sweetheart, get off the Wi-Fi. I love you. Love you. Kissy face. Fire emoji. 2 fire. Let's go 3 fire emojis. Get off the Wi-Fi. And 2 extra kissy faces. See, it's like me telling. Thank you guys for letting me know. Please keep me informed as to how the Wi-Fi. Oh no! Spammy spam. Guys, we got spammy spam. Nobody touched the spammy spam. Oh no, they're still here. Is that 2 different spammy spams? My wife said, I'm cleaning up poop. Leave me alone. Nobody touched the spam. We hate spammy spam here. We do not accept. A little bit of a refresh. Let's do a little refresh here. Okay, I think we're pretty rock solid. Let me know if the mic everything's working here. We're gonna work through these issues because that's what we do here. We work through. We keep going. Somebody said rip. We're gonna work through spammy spam gone. Hopefully lag gone. Austin said it's Birkin time. Oh yes. Like it's more. What if I was in Morbius too? How amazing would that be? Fred with the super chat saying, asking a really good question. La La Land or Sing Street? Maybe the question of the year so far. Boy, oh boy. First of all, Fred, thanks for the super chat. Thanks for the support. Second of all, why are you doing this to me? You stumping me. I'm going to go Sing Street. Great movies. Same year, right? 2 of the better films of the year. Absolutely love La La Land. Love Damien Chazelle. Gotta go Sing Street. Sing Street. And we talk about really good directors, right? That maybe John Carney's one of the more underrated directors ever. Like this guy directed Begin Again. Was it Once? Is it the name of the movie? And Sing Street. All 3 great films. Sing Street's a banger. So yeah, like, where is this? Bring back John Carney. We need more John Carney. I'm going to go Sing Street. I think it's better. Love La La Land. I think Sing Street's better. Jed Parker says, hello, Austin. Hello, Jed. How you doing? Max says, how you doing? Doing great. Let's see. I think we had another. I want to make sure I don't skip any super chats, guys. Let's see. We're going to scroll down here. I love the John Carney appreciation. Yeah, John Carney is an amazing filmmaker. Absolutely amazing. And does not get the credit that he deserves, especially when it comes to Sing Street not getting any love at the Oscars. That was disappointing. We want to talk disappointment. That was disappointing from top to bottom here. Guys, we're going to talk about box office here in just a little bit. I want to make sure this stream is still working properly here. And I want to make sure you guys, hey, if you're here and you're enjoying what we're doing right now, we're 24 minutes in. We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep answering some questions. If you prefer to ask questions via Streamlabs, we do have that link in the description. But as of now, Super Chat, I think that's the best route to go. I want to say thank you to everybody who's provided those. And, of course, if you want to drop a like, listen, we got 88 people here. We've only got 47 likes. We got to keep this like train going, man, because you guys help out every single weekend. And I appreciate that big time. Let's see here. I'm getting a little lag on the YouTube side of things. But we are going to try to keep going here. Man, what is up with it? This system is crazy today, y'all. This system's crazy. You guys let me know how bad the lag ends up getting. But let's keep answering questions here. Someone says, I'm going to eat pizza. Yes. That's the best thing you could do right now is eating. I love pizza. I think pizza is delicious. Let's see. We got Arnie or Stallone. Oof. Woo! Okay. I'm gonna say Arnold. Listen, the movies that Arnold has given us, and I love Stallone's films. I love me some Rocky, all of those beautiful things. But Arnie's movies, I just feel more connected to for some reason as a whole. And I think Arnie's range is maybe a little bit better in terms of filmography. But if you ask who the better actor is, I think Sylvester Stallone's the better actor. I think Arnie means a little bit more to me, but Sylvester Stallone may be the better actor. So I could go both directions on that. Let's see. We have it's lagging. Okay, we got some lag. You guys let me know how bad it is lagging, if indeed it is actually lagging. Let's see here. We got some great questions. Jed says, who do you want to direct the upcoming Fantastic Four movie? I think it should be Steven Spielberg. I'm still on that Matthew Vaughn train, Jed. I'm still on the Matthew Vaughn train. I feel like he's a very competent, why did I say Matthew Vaughn? Not Matthew Vaughn. Who am I thinking? Brad Burke. Come on. Yeah. Brad Burke. But somebody brought up Matthew Vaughn the other day, and I think Matthew Vaughn is a great choice for that. And then, people are saying Kaczynski. I would save Kaczynski, and we're talking the Top Gun Maverick director, for maybe another project. I don't know if Fantastic Four is that project, but I do want to see Kaczynski take a Marvel movie or even a DC movie one of these days and run with it. Anakin says your internet's slower than 2001. Hey, that's a good movie. Yeah, guys, I don't know what the problem is. I have fiber, so I have great internet. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's the company. Maybe I need to find a new company or something like that. We do have a super chat. I'll get to that here in just a second. First of all, we have probably the most important statement of the day. Austin, the new 365 movie comes out Friday. Are you going to watch it? Unfortunately, I am going to watch it. At this point, it's hard to be excited about anything that comes from that franchise. And maybe this movie's the best. Maybe this movie redeems the franchise and is the best of the three. I doubt it, but hey, we shall see. Let's see. Which is your favorite season of television of all time? Breaking Bad season 5, I think, is my favorite season of all time. That's the season that really just kind of captivated me from start to finish and never had a dull moment and cemented Breaking Bad as the greatest show of all time, in my opinion. I think that's the one. That's the one. Next film to make $2 billion at the box office. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know. Maybe the next Avengers movie. But maybe Marvel will wear people down before that point. Hi, Austin. I highly recommend you to check out film recommendations from the Cinema Through Time page. Ooh, Cinema Through Time. I've never heard of that. That sounds interesting. Is that a YouTube channel, an Instagram page? Let me know. That sounds very cool, though. Let's see here. We've got, I have to go now. It's already past midnight in my country. Love you, bro. Oh, man. Well, thanks. You stayed with me till after midnight. Come on now. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Nathan says, are you excited to see Emily the Criminal? I do plan on seeing that. I don't know exactly when, but I do want to see it very soon. I heard Aubrey Plaza's great. Review on Letterboxd. I'm very behind on Letterboxd. I will be reviewing a couple of movies today, a couple tomorrow, a couple Tuesday to catch up. Hello, Austin. If Edgar Wright directed a Marvel film, what if Edgar Wright directed a Marvel film? I guess we got a hint of it in Ant-Man, yeah. But I feel like he would do an awesome job if given complete control. I do too. I would love to see it. The whole Ant-Man thing falling through bummed me out. I like the Ant-Man that we got. I feel like it could have been better with Edgar Wright, but we'll never know, unfortunately. Tony, did you see the new Never Have I Ever? It was pretty good. Yes, I actually did. I finished it yesterday. Got very behind. I received the screener for it, got very behind. I will try to bring some sort of coverage for Never Have I Ever. I don't know if I'm going to do a full video at this point, but I definitely will talk about it at some point. For sure. Maybe a YouTube short, some sort of thing. But I did enjoy it. I thought it was good. Just got very behind on screeners this week. James Talk Movies. Okay, listen. I can't fault him because there are about 20 movies that I've never seen. that everybody else has seen, so I can't fault him. Every film critic has that film that you've either never seen or, you've got, it's been on that watch list for about 3 years and it just didn't happen, right? And I guess that's Zach Pope's, but I have plenty, guys. I have plenty of films like, man, no, I could name 3 or 4 directors in my head right now that numerous Kubrick movies, numerous David Lynch movies that I haven't seen. And I've got to get to it. Oh boy. Yeah, it's James Stock's movies. I know. I just wanted to say that. Everybody's got one, man. Everybody's got one. That is funny though. That's pretty good. Jonah says, for me, Daredevil season 3 barely edges it out. The 13 episode streak was amazing between the trio Fisk, Bullseye, and Nadim. Yeah, Daredevil season 3 is awesome. Probably the best season of that show, to be honest with you. Amazing series for sure. Mike says, yo, Austin, just popping in. On an Alaska. Well, ho. Mike is on an Alaskan cruise to say hi, and that Prey was the best Predator movie by a mile. 4 out of 5. Mike, same score. 4 out of 5. Very cool. Mike is on a cruise sending super chats. Oh my God, Mike, you did not have to do that. Hey, enjoy your cruise. Turn me off. I talk too much. Go have fun. If that's vacation, I assume it's a good vacation. Amazing. Thanks for being here, Mike. I appreciate it. Guy Ritchie should direct an MCU movie. Okay. All right, Guy Ritchie. That's interesting. I like that. Let's see here. I think we got some more super chats. I'm going to scroll down. Oh, we got a super sticker from Ryan. Let's see. It's a little fox. It says, how's it going? How's it? Ryan, how's it going, my friend? How you doing? Thanks for being here. I know it doesn't show the sticker on screen, but it's cute. Hopefully y'all saw it in the chat. Ryan, I appreciate it, my friend. That's awesome. The Ant-Man films are underrated. I think the first one's underrated. I think the second one might have been overrated on Rotten Tomatoes, but rated properly in real life. We've got Best Animated Film of 2022. It's actually really close. The Sea Beast, 2 Netflix movies. Apollo 10.5 and The Sea Beast. My 2 favorite animated movies of 2022. Yeah, with the 2 great Netflix movies. I didn't think about that. Amazing. Saul finale tomorrow. You caught up. Going to be crazy. Yeah, Tony. Yeah, I mentioned a little earlier, maybe before you were here, but I am. Oh, Tony, I'm caught up. I'm ready. There will be a video accompanying this release, and I'm ready for it. It's a great season so far. That's all I'll say to this point, but be on the lookout for that video. I will pay you to watch Blue Velvet. No, you don't have to pay me for that, Arnav. Do a Letterboxd review. That is one on my watch list. I've never seen Blue Velvet. See, we're talking movies we've never seen. Never seen Blue Velvet. Did you watch Severance? I did. I loved it. It's one of my favorite shows of the year so far. Do you think people are overreacting that Daredevil's probably going to make jokes in She-Hulk, even though he's made some jokes in the Netflix series and in the comics? Yeah, I think that might be a little overreaction. Maybe just a tiny. Let's try not to spam, guys. Let's try not to spam the same thing. I appreciate the love. Let's try not to spam the same thing because it prevents people from messaging other things. So please don't do that. Let's see. But back to Daredevil. Yeah, listen. It's one of those things. Daredevil has done that before, and maybe not as much in the Netflix series, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens in She-Hulk, what the tone is like in She-Hulk, and how, because there is a point to where it can go overboard, and I hope it doesn't go overboard. I hope it does not. So I don't know, guys. It's got me a little nervous, but Daredevil has been that character before, so we'll just have to see how far they go with it. But good question. I appreciate the very specific questions like that. We've got tomorrow's Independence Day in India. Oh, very cool. I didn't know that. Thank you for letting me know. That's awesome. Happy early Independence Day. That is awesome. We've got which number is Stranger Things on your best list? It's pretty high. I love Stranger Things. I think it's a great series. I don't know exactly where it fits right now. It's not in my top 3, but it could easily be in my top 10. So that's one I would have to think about for sure. What's your expectations for Don't Worry, Darling? I'm excited. It looks great. I think the trailer's great. Every time I see it in the theater, I get intrigued. So it's one of those movies that I have pretty high expectations for. Thoughts on Oppenheimer? The teaser's cool. You know, it didn't give us all that much, but it's cool. And I think it's one of the coolest looking Nolan movies yet, and it's one of the best casts in general that I've ever seen in a film. The cast is spectacular. The fact that you assemble so many people, so many talented people that we know and love, very impressive. But it's Nolan. Come on, we expect these things from Nolan. Which you more excited for? Dune 2 or Oppenheimer? Toss it up in the air, man. I don't know. I want to say, I don't know. Guys, I can't answer that yet. I just can't answer it. I have to think about it more. Hopefully I'll have an answer by the end of the year. But boy, oh boy. Just two spectacular looking and feeling films. Austin, tell us your go-to film. What got you so passionate about films in general? Well, two movies, both in the same year. Okay. I saw No Country for Old Men a year after it came out in 2008. Then I saw The Dark Knight in 2008. And those were the two films for me, because I already love comic book movies, and The Dark Knight was a beautiful combination of great filmmaking and a comic book movie, right? And then No Country for Old Men was just unlike anything I had ever experienced. I didn't even really know who the Coen brothers were at that point. I knew they gave us something like Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, which is another film that I love. But yeah, those are the two films that got me into it to start. And that was all the way back in 2008. I was 13 years old. I was like, let's go, man. This movie thing's cool. And from then I never looked back. And then I get into college, and my love of movies and my, enjoyment of watching the Schmoes Know and Jeremy Jahns and Chris Stuckman turned into something that I wanted to test out. I wanted to give a try. And I was taking classes. I was learning a bunch of stuff. And then I started making videos. And that's kind of how it all spawned, how it turned into this. But that love was given to me in 2008. That boost was given to me in college, which was really cool. And I was also introduced to a lot of movies at that point. Let me make sure, guys. Black Panther Wakanda Forever 2 is bad. Well, you mean Wakanda Forever? There's not Wakanda Forever 2. I saw the movie. No, you did not. I think you just trolling at this point. The movie's not done. You didn't see it. Guys, give me 1 second. Let me make sure this laptop is plugged in, because it says we're having power issues with the battery. My light may not be on. Give me 1 second. In the meantime, here is a picture of me as Captain Jack Sparrow. Beautiful. The cord was like, you slide dog, man. We having all kinds of issues today, but we got to keep rolling. We can't let that stop us. Somebody said beautiful. Did you like that? She liked that picture of me and Jack Sparrow. I did a TV show in college, and we did a Halloween episode, and everybody dressed up, and people didn't take it all that serious. And wait, hold on. What is this? Wait, do you want me to block you? I'll block you. You call me ugly. That's a blocking offense. I will do it. Do not test me. Austin Burke, the bot's awakened. Yeah, do not click on the spammy spam. I think I deleted the spammy spam. So hopefully it's gone. Hopefully it don't come back. But they just keep. Chris says, "Where's the rum? Where's the rum? I didn't know where the rum is." And I talked in this voice too on the show. I dressed up like Jack Sparrow. I talked in the voice. Pretty ridiculous, but I enjoyed it. It was fun. Let's see. We've got what will happen if Kang destroys all the Avengers? I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Kang is going to destroy all the Avengers. Yeah, I mean, what would happen? It would be a very sad ending, even sadder than an Infinity War, that's for sure. Morbius 2, it's Birkin time. Yeah, let's go. Morbius 2, hopefully we get that. We'll see. We got Fred with the super chat. Somebody said blocked. Let's see, where'd that person go that called me ugly? Fred, I use this app now that gives me randomized movies to watch. It allows me to watch movies I forgot even existed. Yesterday was Life of Pi, and I loved it. Oh, wow. Fred, what is that called? You don't have to send another super chat, but I want to know, what is that called? That I've never heard of this before. So does it put it on like a wheel and it randomizes the apps? Okay. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet, Fred. You guys let me know if you guys know what that app is called. That's awesome, man. That's something to do with your friends too, right? Just kind of let it spin. And what movie are we watching tonight? God, my wife and I need that. We can never decide on a film. We need that app. We need the app for sure. And I understand, guys, we are having a little issue with the Wi-Fi here. We're going to get that checked out. I'm going to have to call MetroNet. Listen, MetroNet, hey, this can't happen. What are we doing here? I've restarted. I've refreshed. I'm supposed to be getting, 500 megabytes, a full gig. This is not a full gig. This does not happen with the full gig. I don't know what's going on here. Do you think Ant-Man will die in Quantumania? I don't think they're going to kill off Ant-Man, but it is possible. There have been multiple iterations and versions of Ant-Man in the comics, so you never know what could happen with that. Let's see. Jason Sudeikis or Bill Hader for comedy. Oh, man. I'm still not fully caught up on Barry, so I can't truly speak for it. I think they might go Bill Hader, though. Sudeikis is amazing in Ted Lasso, but Barry just keeps coming on strong. So they may go Bill Hader. Yeah, guys, I know the video's like, I'm so sorry. I don't know. At this point, I don't know what to do about it, except for doing a full Wi-Fi refresh, which would keep you on hold for a little bit. If it gets bad enough, though, we will do it. We'll do a full Wi-Fi refresh because this is ridiculous. MetroNet, what are you doing? Sitcom you would like to watch again? Well, I watch The Office like every night. I watch The Office every night. But I would like to go back and revisit Brooklyn Nine-Nine, man. It's been a while since I watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Really funny, really good show. Andy Samberger's amazing. So that's one that I would love to revisit at some point. Maybe when I get finished with The Office Extended Cut Season 5. I will go to Brooklyn Nine-Nine again because that's one I watched through and I just loved it. It was so much fun. Let's see here. Please talk about the Ezra Miller controversy. Wow, the Ezra Miller controversy was so bad that I left, but hopefully the stream's better now. It keeps kicking me out. I think it's kicking me out because the Wi-Fi is so bad. Let's try. Wow, more questions about the Ezra Miller controversy. I don't have any interest in talking about the Ezra Miller controversy. James said, he's like, nope, I'm done. Yeah, hopefully the stream looks better now, though. Yeah, I don't have any interest. It's insane what's been happening with Ezra Miller, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better. It sucks for The Flash because Michael Keaton's coming back, and that's a big deal, and that's really cool. So, yeah, it just sucks. I'm excited for the film. I'm interested in the film. I am not interested in seeing Ezra Miller on screen. I'm just not. I don't want to see it. But it comes with the territory, so yeah, just oh boy, it's just a disaster. Why put a studio in that position? I just don't understand. Why do it? I don't know. Roman says they should just recast and reshoot it. Yeah, that's a hard thing to do, though. I understand, Roman, the sentiment. I completely get it's a hard thing to do because that's a lot of money and that's time, and you're going to have to pay the actors more, right? So Michael Keaton probably making millions of dollars on this film. You're going to have to pay him millions of more dollars to come back in and reshoot it, along with the movie budget. You're going to have to increase the movie budget. You're going to have to do some more special effects. So crazy, absolutely crazy. But good question, though. Good question. Do you think Stranger Things season 3 is somewhat similar to Infinity War? I mean, the ending. I've never made that comparison. But I guess. I don't know. What's your favorite war movie? Mine's Apocalypse Now. Mine is a recent one. And people are going to say recency bias. I don't care. I've seen it 9 times, 10 times, something like that. 1917. And before it was Saving Private Ryan. Saving Private Ryan has always been my favorite war film until I saw 1917, which just blew my socks off. I loved it, loved everything about it. I go back to it all the time. It's in my top 25 movies ever. So is Saving Private Ryan, but they're both incredible. So those are my 2 favorites. Really good question. Really good question. Austin, not movie related, but thoughts on the Steelers' first preseason game. Look, it's preseason. Preseason doesn't matter at the end of the day, but I'm a lot more excited than I was. I'll tell you that much. I thought all 3 quarterbacks played very well. People want to talk about Kenny Pickett, and that's fine. He did amazing. Yeah, he went up against a third-string defense, but he had a third-string offense, right? Those receivers, some of those receivers I'm not a huge fan of. I don't think they've had a great training camp, and he put the ball on the... I think the best part about Kenny Pickett, we'll get back to movies in literally 30 seconds. Best part about Kenny Pickett for me was pocket awareness, something Mason Rudolph does not have. He does not have pocket awareness. He had a heck of a throw to George Pickens, so I think Mason actually had a pretty good game too, and I hate to say that, but he did. But pocket awareness, yeah, for Kenny Pickett. It's one of those things that you don't get very often in a quarterback, and I saw that on display. And mobility, which is something Ben did not have in his final years. But Mitch did great as well. Mitch drove it right down the field and scored against Seattle's first-team defense. So I'm loving what I'm seeing. We'll see what happens. And we didn't have 20 of our starters. No TJ, no Canton. Boy, I'm liking it. Y'all ESPN, keep picking the Browns to finish ahead of us. You keep doing that, and we'll see how stupid you look at the end of the day. All right, Chase. Your weekly Disney... Your weekly Disney check. Oh, my God. I love this. This is an ongoing joke from the other streams, guys, because, Disney pays me, because that's apparently a thing now that people say. A little extra for missing last week. Buy another pool for your wife. Another ongoing joke. My wife and I have a little blow-up pool that we bought from Walmart for like $15. We are happy with DC Super Pets rating you gave. Mwaha! God, Chase, I love you. Thank you so much, man. That's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. We're gonna block the person who's spamming and scamming because that's annoying. But Chase, I want to say thank you so much for the super chat, man. Awesome. I appreciate your support. I appreciate the fact that we can troll the trolls. It's hilarious. So funny. So that's awesome, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. And some great ongoing jokes. See, this is why you guys got to join. We got some good ongoing jokes in every single week. Is Guardians of the Galaxy the holiday special movie? I don't know if it's technically a movie. But it is like a TV movie. So it's kind of like the was the Star Wars holiday special type deal. But I don't know if it's technically we would consider it. Like, I'm not going to put it in my Marvel ranking, my MCU ranking. Same with the I Am Groot shorts, all of those things. Anything that's not either a full-length television series or a feature-length film, I'm not going to rank or rate. But it will be interesting to see what they actually do. Did you just compliment Trubisky? I can put up with your movie opinions, but this is where I draw the line. Sean, hey, did you see the game? Sounds to me, Sean, like you didn't see the game last night. He looked pretty good. I won't lie to you. And he's actually on a decently run organization now. So it's like the Bears, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they've been doing for 5 years, but they're a bad organization right now. But yeah, man, he looked good. Anyone who says he didn't look good, you just didn't watch the game last night. Now, I'm not saying I don't think he's going to be great this year. I really don't. I think Kenny's going to end up being the better player. I hope he ends up being the better player. But Mitch looked good. There's 2 eyes. 2 eyes, that's what I saw. G. Colby P. Do you think a non-Jewish actor should play the Thing, even if they fit the role? Should play the Thing. People getting on Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight casting, that he's not Jewish, but Isaac was fantastic. I didn't know is the Thing. I don't know. I've never associated. I didn't even know the Thing was Jewish in the comics, so that's interesting. That's never something that I've really. Okay. I don't know, G. Colby P. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe they should look into that more if they're not fully aware of that, because that's something that I wasn't aware of, that the Thing was Jewish in the comics. I assume that's where you're going with that. So yeah, I think it would be interesting to look into a Jewish actor. So yeah, maybe. But I didn't know that. That's breaking news to me. Let's see. Austin, you just skipped my question. No, I got into it. Listen, when y'all ask me football questions, it's just gonna happen. I love football. I love talking about football. Let's see. Man, questions flying in. We've got Michael. I'm gonna make you a mod. All right. We talked about this on Patreon last week, and I will be making you a mod. Let me figure out how to do that. You weren't here at the beginning, so I can't do it at the moment, but I will eventually. And the dogs are down here. Honey, did you clean the poop? You did? How much was it? A lot? Okay, well, my wife's down here. I'm going to have to get her to come cameo after she lets the dogs go outside. Nathan said, fly, Eagles fly. I don't hate the Eagles. My brother-in-law is a big Eagles fan. So, hey, I don't hate that. I'm perfectly fine with them getting a non-Jewish actor. I don't know exactly where they fall on that, or where I fall on that. It's just something I've never really thought about that specifically, so kind of caught me off guard there. While I love the first 2 seasons of Young Justice, I hope the build up to Young Avengers, like Young Justice, can stand on their own and be not too burdened by their predecessors. Yeah, we know we're going to get a Young Avengers eventually. We're kind of building up to that with some of these younger characters, and we're going to have the young characters, but we're going to also have like the teenage characters and some that are a bit older. So it's going to be a different type of Young Avengers than what we see in the comics, but I don't think that's a bad thing. It all comes down to what exactly they're going to do and if they're going to make a series or a movie, and either way I'm interested. But Young Avengers is a project that I'm looking forward to for sure. Let's see. Michael says, what do you love most about each of your dogs? Oh, man, I love how Buddy is super loving, even though he's not the most like affectionate dog all the time. When he is affectionate, he's very adamant about his affection and will jump up on you and start licking you. Minnie is hilarious. She's young. She's 4 years old. She gets what we call the zoomies, and she just runs around the house like crazy. But she's a sweetheart too. She likes to cuddle. She's a very cuddly dog. Buddy's not as cuddly of a dog, so each of them have their own wonderful, wonderful things that I love. Raj says, why MCU is sucking now? I don't think they're sucking. I just think they're different. It's a very different. We're getting different movies and now we're getting TV shows. TV shows are still new, guys. We didn't get TV shows 4 years ago. It's brand new. So I like the fact that we're branching out. I like the fact that we're doing some new things. I have been disappointed by, a couple of projects. Love and Thunder was disappointing. Eternals was disappointing. But I don't think they were horrible. A lot of people want to say they were horrible. I don't think they were. Especially Love and Thunder. I don't think Love and Thunder is horrible. There's some really good redeeming qualities of that film. I was just disappointed with the final product. Doctor Strange, a little disappointed in Doctor Strange, but for me, I think I've settled with Doctor Strange. I've settled with the fact that it wasn't Multiverse of Madness. And if it wouldn't have been called Multiverse of Madness, I think people would be more at ease with that movie, because my biggest disappointment with the film was not as much multiverse as we should have gotten. But the film itself is actually good, I think. So, yeah, we've gotten some mediocre projects. I think Black Widow's forgettable. I think Eternals is not what it should have been. But for the most part, I'm interested to see where we go with the future of the MCU, because what we're building up to now is super exciting, in my opinion. What MCU movie do you think fans are the most harsh on? Well, lately it's been Love and Thunder. I don't think it's as bad as people say. When people say it's worse than The Dark World, I flat out disagree with that. But in terms of harshness overall, maybe Age of Ultron. People always say Age of Ultron's a terrible movie, and I don't think it is. I think it's just not as good as the first and the weakest Avengers movie, but I don't think it's as bad. I don't think it's as bad as other MCU movies. Let's see here.
Favorite actor who's no longer alive? Robin Williams. I love Robin Williams. Oh, so much. Just an amazing actor. Range from top to bottom. Freaking incredible, performances that spans all genres. Comedies, dramas, thrillers. I mean, he was in a Nolan film. I miss Robin Williams like crazy, man. I really do. Is Kentucky a football or a basketball school or both? Oh, it's a basketball school. It's absolutely a basketball school. But the football program has been on a roll lately. Numerous bowl wins, great players. Wan'Dale Robinson was amazing. I think our QB, I think he has a good chance of going in the first round this year if he plays what I think Will Levis is capable of playing as, and that's a first-round quarterback. So great football program right now, but we are absolutely still a basketball school, and I think our team is going to be spectacular this year. I may look great. I couldn't say that the last 2 years. I thought they looked pretty good, not great. This year, oh my God. Should have been called Doctor Strange Horror of Yeah, it was a horror film. It was a PG-13 horror film, but it was more of a horror film than a Multiverse of Madness film because we didn't get a lot of multiverse. We just didn't. So I think that's the disappointment with a lot of people. We've got so many good questions here, guys, and we're running out of time. What is your most anticipated movie for the rest of 2022? For me, it's between Babylon and The Killer. I don't know if The Killer's coming out this year, but if it does, I'm probably getting delayed. The first one I can think of, and the one that I'm just kind of like, let's just see what happens, is Babylon. Right? Don't know what the actual plot's going to be, but we know the cast and we know it's Damien Chazelle. So that's the one I'm most intrigued by. But there are others like The Son from the director of The Father and an amazing cast, and possibly Hugh Jackman's Oscar. But I think The Son is going to be an amazing movie. The Fabelmans, Steven Spielberg's new movie. So a lot of Oscar players, not as many blockbusters, but Avatar, could be really good. I think the trailer's really good. And Black Panther Wakanda Forever is another one that I'm looking forward to. Thanks to the trailer. Hot take, Love and Thunder over Multiverse of Madness. I don't think that's too hot, but I like that take. Have you seen On the Count of Three? Yes, I didn't do a full review on this channel, but I did talk about it last year's Sundance, and it is in my top 10 of the year right now. I love the movie. I think it's great. Everything Everywhere was the true Multiverse of Madness. Yes, it was. Absolutely was. Since you barely caught that Bullet Train box office question last week, how's the box office doing this week? Just want to make sure you don't miss it again. And that's a good place to go right now. We will talk about box office here for the final couple of minutes. Sweetheart, honey, say hi.
Hi.
Say it louder.
Hello.
There's my wife's cameo. There it is. And buddy, come give me lovin's. Can I give? Oh, okay. Never mind. Go with your mother. Go. He did exactly. He goes, okay. And he just walked up the stairs. Very well-behaved dog. It's the wife. It's my beautiful wife. Do you think Sorkin is the best writer ever? Ooh, that's tough. It's tough. One of the best writers working right now, one of the best writers ever. I would say he's in the conversation, but probably not the best. But in the conversation. That's where I would go with that. My most anticipated for the rest of the year has to be Wakanda Forever. Glass Onion? I forgot about Glass Onion. That's a good one. I'm sad Disappointment Boulevard might get moved to 2023, but if it still releases, that's my favorite. Yes. I'm very excited for Disappointment Boulevard. Ari Aster's film, correct? That looks really good. And Joaquin Phoenix. Let's go. Hi, Austin's wife. Hello, Austin's wife. Hi, Mrs. Burke. Thank you all for the wonderful wishes for my lovely wife. Okay, let's talk about box office real quick. And let me pull some of these box office numbers up over here. So first, we're going to go to Box Office Mojo and see if those numbers are up. But usually they're not up until around 1 p.m., so I don't know if we're going to actually get those. Let's see. Latest weekend. Yes, so those were last weekend's numbers. So let's go over to Twitter and see if my page that I follow here is keeping us up to date. Box Office Report on Twitter. Yeah, perfect. This is what I wanted. So we're going to share this screen right here and go over to Box Office Report on Twitter and take a look at what we're doing. These guys are always super up to date, man. Amazing follow on Twitter. And look at this, man. A lower box office than what we've been used to seeing, because this summer has actually been really, really good for box office. But, you know, the number one movie of the weekend is Bullet Train at $13 million, which honestly isn't the worst drop-off we've seen. So let's see. Last week we were at 30, so over a 50% drop-off, but not quite that 70% tank, you know, that we're used to seeing. But not maybe as much as I personally wanted from Bullet Train. I would have been happier with like a $17 million haul, but still it's doing okay. You know, it's not doing all that great. It's doing okay. DC Super Pets still doing well at the box office. Top Gun Maverick back in the top 5. How does this keep happening? So Top Gun Maverick, a movie that was pushed out, you know, at a point, it's back in. It's overtaken Thor: Love and Thunder and Nope to be back in the top 5. Absolutely amazing. Here's another movie that's staying pretty firmly in that conversation. Crawdads. Listen, say what you will about this film. A little bit of Lifetime in there. You know, not the best movie of the year, obviously, but Where the Crawdads Sing, staying firmly in that top 10, doing pretty well for that size of a film. Bodies. I think that's a disappointment. You know, you wanted more than 3.25 million. That's one of those films that you expect as a horror film. You know, Pete Davidson being a notable name, A24 being a notable studio, even though it's never been box office notable. It's just been notable to us as film fans. You want to see more than 3.25. I would have been happy with a $10 million opening, even a $9 million opening, but a 3.25? Oof, that is not a good number for bodies. That's for sure. And it's not doing all that well. Bodies, and only 1,200 theaters. Yeah, but yeah, I guess that's a little better. I still expected more than 3.25 million. So maybe once we see, that's something I wasn't aware of. That's something I wasn't aware of. Okay, only in 1,200. That's better. I think I wasn't aware because it's very rare that my local theaters get the not widely expanded movies, and all 3 of them got it. So that's strange that all 3 of my local theaters are showing Bodies when it's only in 1,200 theaters. And I live in Kentucky. What's that all about? That's good though. Hey, keep doing it, local Cinemark. But okay, well maybe next weekend. But you know, the word of mouth isn't all that great from general audiences. It's just not. So we'll see. I expect a better haul next weekend, but we'll have to see. So maybe not as bad as I expected. But yeah, the notable name here is Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick keeps rolling. Just keeps. I don't even know what weekend we're in at this point. What are we in, like weekend 14? I mean, it's insane that this movie. It's insane that this movie sorry guys, I'm reading your questions here. That this movie continues to perform as well as it performed. I know it passed. We passed Titanic a bit ago. We passed The Dark Knight, and we're still rolling. It's incredible what this movie's been able to do. Love and Thunder, I think we're around that 750 mark internationally, which is not as good as Ragnarok. It did pass Ragnarok domestically. It did not pass it worldwide. I know there were some markets that it did not premiere in. It's not a bomb. You know, people who say Thor: Love and Thunder was a bomb, it's just not true. But it did not do as well as I hoped it would do. If the film would have been received a little bit better, I think we would have had a $900 million worldwide, but that's just not the case, unfortunately. Did Bodies open better than Marcel and the Shell? I think it may have. I know Marcel didn't do great, but I'm not sure with the expansion next week and all of this stuff. I'm not sure if we can make that comparison just yet. But if you guys have those numbers, let me know. We are in week, so okay. Nathan, thank you. Week 12 for Top Gun Maverick, and it's back in the top 5. It's back in the top 3. It passed Love and Thunder. that came out a month after it. It passed Nope. I mean, this is insane. We've not seen this kind of movie since Avatar, a movie that keeps coming back. Little drop off, tiny drop off, barely any drop off, all the way into week 12, and it's still going. And it's going to stay in theaters until it starts, going down to 1 million on the weekends. It's going to stay in theaters. So just freaking phenomenal what it's doing. Saw Top Gun in IMAX on Friday. The theater was nearly packed. A theater that can fit 500 people. Insane. Wow, Bullet Train 2 weeks in a row. Probably next week too, to be honest. TBH. What is next week? Beast? I think Beast could do it, but it's going to be close. If Bullet Train hits that like 7-8 million, honestly, Top Gun could be back in the top 3 next weekend. But yeah, Bullet Train, I think it's doing pretty well. I wanted it to make more, but I think that's just because I loved it so much, but not horrible. Back at number 1, that's all you want to see. We have, let's see, we've got Julie's. Yeah, okay, sorry, Judy, not Julie. Judy, we're catching up on comments. Let's see. We've got really disappointing that Emily the Criminal didn't crack this list. It deserves more viewership. Yeah, Nathan. So we talked about my local theater showing bodies. There's no Emily the Criminal near me. So maybe the expansion just isn't there for Emily the Criminal, but I mean within 90 miles. There's no Emily the Criminal. So that's one I want to see, but and I missed it at Sundance this year, but I haven't had the opportunity yet, and no screenings anywhere. Maybe I should have requested a digital screening. Maybe that's what I should have done. Top Gun Maverick should be nominated for Best Picture. I agree with you. I put that on TikTok and people were like, "Oh, it's overrated." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's okay. It's all right." So I get it, but I loved it. I absolutely loved it. My friend was asking me if he should see Top Gun, and I made sure he did. Yes, said it was packed. Awesome, Judy. Awesome. Judy, using my mom's account. That's okay. It's okay. I appreciate it. Hey, listen, the fact that you're here is awesome. I actually saw Beast. It wasn't terrible. That's all I'll say. Very cool. Very cool. I hope to see it early this week. Bodies 3 will be in my theater next weekend. Okay, maybe a little bit of a better box office haul there. That would be cool. Can you rank the Star Wars movies? And what's your favorite Star Wars series? Oof, that's hard to do on the spot, Star Wars collector. Just know the original trilogy, Revenge of the Sith, Force Awakens, Rogue One, they're in my top. The other ones are in my bottom. Last Jedi is kind of just in the middle. The series, Mando at the top firmly at this point. And Rebels and Clone Wars, I would put them above some of the other ones. But I enjoyed Obi-Wan. I had fun with Obi-Wan. I thought it was a good series. Let's see here, guys. I want to make sure let's try not to spam questions here, guys. I want to get to box office questions while we're talking about it. Anticipated film that people were excited for, but you're not. For me, it's Oppen. Ooh, I want to get excited, but Nolan hasn't made a film I love since Inception. Whoa. G. Kobe P. Man, I can't agree with you on that one. So you didn't like Interstellar either. Wow. G. Kobe P. coming in hot with the opinions. Movie that I'm not super pumped for. I mean, I'm interested in Barbie, but I'm not. It feels like the world is like psyched for Barbie. And maybe it's just the meme. I'm not psyched for Barbie. I'm interested. I'm just not crazy psyched about it. We'll see. Beast is already out. Julian, apparently in other countries, Beast is out. And I think I saw that on Twitter. Beast was released August 11th, I guess. Interesting. So, but it will be coming out in the United States this next week. I'm excited for Barbie. So I need Barbie. Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested, but I have to see a trailer. I have to know the tone of what Barbie is going to be. Until I know the tone, I don't know if I can get super excited for it. Pumped for Beast, says Matt. Did you see Luck? It's on Apple TV Plus. Yes, I did. I did put that review on Letterboxd, so you can go check that out. I did not like it. I did not like Luck, unfortunately. Excited for Joker 2. Well, I guess that could be one. I'm excited for Joker 2. I just don't know. I don't know. Arnav says screw Dune 2. I need Barbie. No, Arnav. No, never, Arnav, never. No, I didn't say I didn't like his recent films, just haven't loved them. Okay, well that makes more That makes more sense. Like, I really liked Dunkirk when it came out, but it didn't hold up on rewatch. Now that, G. Colby P., I can agree with you. Dunkirk is not as good now as it was the first time I saw it. Now, that's a testament to that theatrical experience, right? That's a movie that plays so well in the theater. I do struggle with the story a little more. I hear yelling. It may be the dog. I might have to go here in just a second. I hear the dog. Maybe she's sick. Oh no, Minnie, please don't be sick. Baby, dude. Yo, answer my questions. Hey, bro, listen. I'm getting a lot of questions. I've not seen your questions yet. You gotta give me a chance here. You gotta give me a chance to see everything. All right. My cousin dragged me out of the house to go see Barbie. Well, it's not out yet, but gonna drag me out of the house to see Barbie. So it's not the worst thing. I think Barbie may be an Oscar winner because of Greta Gerwig on the director chair and the cast. She's a great director. There's no denying that she's an incredible director. We've got, I would have never thought of Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn. I actually like the casting. If it is a full-on musical, I actually really like the casting. Your dog got COVID. Go get him, Austin. Yeah. Well, apparently Buddy's fine. Apparently it's Minnie that's struggling up there right now. And I hear screams. So I hope she did not just poo again on the couch. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh my gosh. Please, Minnie, do not do that. Oh my gosh. Let's do a couple more here. I hope Maverick stays in the top 3 for 15 weeks. Would be spectacular. What's your dog's favorite movie? Well, Minnie was intently watching The Northman the other night when we rewatched it. So as of now, that's her favorite movie. Oh, and she also watched Predator with us. Every time the Predator made a noise, we're talking Arnold's Predator. Every time it made a noise, she would go. So it's my. Austin said, "F you all now. I'm going to go. The stream is over." That's not what I'm saying. I love you all. But if the dog's pooping on the couch, it's just that's where we got to go. What's your opinion on Seinfeld and Family Matters? Since I have gotten this question about 30 times, I'm going to answer it. Seinfeld, amazing. Family Matters, pretty good show. Didn't love it, didn't grow up with it, but it's a good show. But Seinfeld is spectacular. One of the best comedic shows of all time. And what's your most anticipated movie coming out in September? Well, it was Bullet Train. So it's already come out, but at the end of September, we do have George Miller's new movie. So I'm pretty excited for that. I think that's September 29th, but I will be in Hawaii. So I cannot guarantee a review. I don't know if I'm going to review it. I will be in Hawaii. And if I'm there and the movie comes out and I didn't get a screening for it, I ain't reviewing it because I'm on vacation. Do you drive a Mini Pooper? Not a Mini Cooper, a Mini Pooper. Oh, Minnie, please don't be doing that. And let's see, Austin, are you sure you want Matthew Vaughn for Fantastic Four after the Golden Circle and the Kingsman? For me, it all comes down to the script. And if we have other screenwriters, better screenwriters than those two films, then I think Matthew Vaughn's style could serve it well. Because I don't think the problem with those movies is the direction. I think the problem is the script, and tonally they're very up and down. But I didn't hate The Kingsman. I just thought it was okay. It was fine. Underwhelming for sure. 3,000 Years of Longing. Yeah, George Miller. That is George Miller's film. I think that's September 29th as far as I know. Or I'm sorry, August 29th. That's what I meant to say. August 29th. But I will be in Hawaii on August 29th. And let's see, guys. Well, let's do one more here because I will have to go. I usually go an hour. We've went an hour and 14 minutes now. So we are way over time. But hey, if you're here real quick, let's get this stream to 100 likes. We've been getting it there every single week. It helps push these videos out to more people. It helps when you all come back every week, and you have been doing that. It's been amazing. I want to say thank you for the super chats. I want to say thank you for the Streamlabs. Everyone, we did kind of relaunch the Discord this week. That link is in the description if you guys want to go and check out the new Discord. Things are a little bit different there. We're getting notifications going out now, so we've kind of changed that up a little bit. So thank you all for joining that. Twitter, TikTok, all those things. We will be doing the companion stream for this over on Patreon tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that if you're over on Patreon. And I do believe we got to 100 likes. So I want to say thank you all for that. It means the absolute world to me. It really, really does. Let's see. We are... hey, you're my go-to for reviews, Nathan. Thank you so much. And thanks for all the questions today, Nathan. Thanks for all the questions, everybody. And the likes, man. It means the world. Sorry to tell you, but your Discord is dead. It was dead, Anakin. We're going to relaunch it. We're going to get it back to what it should have been in the first place, and hopefully get more people on there. I'm going to start marketing that, promoting it more. And hopefully it's a new type of atmosphere in there. So thank you all for that. The Discord link is not working. Okay, well, let me get a new Discord link, guys, for you. If that one's not working, it should have worked. I don't know why it wouldn't be working. But let me get a new Discord link for you all for our next live stream next week, and I'll start putting it in the description of my actual video. So when I post an actual video this week, you should be seeing a new Discord link in there. First one should be Tuesday. I think the first video is going out Tuesday. I will be posting a short video tomorrow. So I'm excited for all the videos coming out this week. We've got some great reviews. We've got some awesome series dropping on Netflix. Hopefully awesome series. Revving up for Cobra Kai. Super excited for that. And the finale of Better Call Saul tomorrow night. So expect a review from me either Monday night or Tuesday morning. Very excited for that, guys. Oh my God. Are you excited for Orphan 2? The trailer looks hilarious. Not really excited about it, but I do plan on reviewing it. And I think this is the final super chat. We had another super chat before we go. Sergio, thank you, Sergio, for being here, my friend. Prey was an amazing Predator film. Hey, what do you expect next? I'm really hoping for reimagined versions of Predators and Predators visiting Earth in earlier times. Sergio, I'm completely with you. I think we should go about it in an Assassin's Creed type of way, where we set this one idea in different time periods. So you have, the late 1700s. We can do 1850s. We can do we can do like the founding of the United States. That kind of putting in different time periods all around the world. Don't just keep it in the U.S. Put it anywhere, right? We can do all kinds of crazy things like that and make it, one of those multiple spin-offs, almost like kind of like what Cloverfield was doing. But I would love that. And get Trachtenberg back. Trachtenberg made that movie. I mean, he actually made the movie, but he made the movie what it was, right? The atmosphere stripped down, easy to follow. The tone was great. Bring Trachtenberg back as a director. Here you go, Roman. Awesome. Predator would work as a Viking-like movie. That would be amazing. Someone had an awesome idea recently, too. Have someone go out for revenge, like a samurai type situation. Have someone go out for revenge on the Predator using swords. I'm like, yes, give me anything like that. Just an amazing concept. So that's awesome, Sergio. Roman, great idea. All you guys, Arcane or Invincible. I can't decide that. I can't decide. I know I put Invincible above Arcane, but it's maybe Arcane at this point. Both amazing. Incredible questions today, guys. Seriously, I could not thank you. I'm sorry I didn't get to everybody's questions. We tried. There were just too many good ones for all of y'all that were here. Thanks again. I'm going to go see what's going on with my dogs upstairs. Minnie's sick. Say a little something for Minnie. Hopefully she gets better. We don't know what the issue is. I think it's just a little stomach bug. Sergio says, thanks for answering my super chat. I'll be sure to make it on time to the stream next week. No, you guys are good. Listen, I know life is crazy. The fact that you all are here and stay with me and hang out with me for this long is phenomenal. 19 minutes overtime today. We went overtime. That's absolutely all right. But we're going to end this stream now and come back tomorrow with a short on this channel and then hopefully some really fun reviews, especially Better Call Saul tomorrow night. All right, guys, you're the best. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you really soon.